Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane to celebrate 62 years of Jamaican independence. We're going to chat about the big bosses, the top dogs, the head honchos, yep, you guessed it, our prime ministers. Let's kick things off with the man who started it all, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Picture this. It's August 6th, 1962, and Sir Alex is standing tall as Jamaica's first prime minister. He's not just watching history unfold, he's making it happen. With unwavering determination and a heart full of hope, he guided Jamaica from British rule to freedom. His resilience is like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, but on a national scale. Bustamante wasn't just about the fancy title, though. He rolled up his sleeves and got to work on nation building. It's like he was playing a real-life game of Sim City, but instead of pixels, he was dealing with real people and real challenges. He laid down the foundations for our sovereign nation, probably thinking, "No pressure, Alex, you're just shaping the future of an entire country." But wait, there's more. Bustamante wasn't all work and no play. He had a soft spot for the working class. You know, the everyday Jamaicans who keep the country running. He kicked off programs to improve social conditions, focusing on housing and education. It's like he was saying, hey, independence is great, but let's make sure everyone has a roof over their head and can read about how awesome we are. After Bustamante's groundbreaking term, we had Sir Donald Sangster step up to the plate in 1967. Unfortunately, Sangster's time in office was shorter than a Jamaican sprinter's 100-meter dash. Yet he kept things steady during his brief tenure, carrying on Bustamante work and even dipping Jamaica's toes into more international waters. His continuity in the path set by Bustamante reassured the nation, like he was saying, "Hey world, we're new here, but we're ready to play." Next up, we had Hugh Shearer from 1967 to 1972. Shearer was all about that money, 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 in a good way. He oversaw a period of economic growth that had Jamaica buzzing like a beehive. The foreign investors were lining up like it was Black Friday sales, a sign of the nation's potential and promise. But Shearer didn't forget about the workers. He continued to improve labor conditions, probably thinking, happy workers, happy country. Then came Michael Manley, who served 2 terms, 1972, 1980, and 1989, 1992. Manley was like Jamaica's very own Robin Hood. But instead of stealing from the rich, he was all about lifting up the poor and middle class. He brought in social reforms faster than you can say, 𝐕𝐢𝐝𝐿𝐼, equal pay for women, check. Maternity leave, you got it. Minimum wage increase, coming right up. Manley was also big on foreign policy, making friends with socialist countries and standing up for developing nations. It's like he was saying, we might be a small island, but we've got a big voice. Edward Seaga took the reins from 1980 to 1989 and was all about that free market life. He opened Jamaica's doors to foreign investment like it was a big welcome to Jamaica party. Seaga also had a thing for infrastructure, roads, highways, ports, you name it. It's like he looked at Jamaica and thought, this place needs a makeover. P.J. Patterson held the record for the longest-serving prime minister, from 1992 to 2006. Patterson was like a financial wizard, negotiating debt relief like he was bargaining at Coronation Market. He also expanded social programs, probably thinking, education, healthcare, housing, let's cover all the bases. In 2006, Jamaica made history with its first female prime minister, Portia Simpson Miller. She served from 2006-2007 and again from 2012-2016. Simpson Miller was all about girl power and social justice. It's like she looked at the boys' club of politics and said, move over, fellas, it's time for a woman's touch. Bruce Golding stepped in from 2007 to 2011, and talk about timing. He walked right into a global financial crisis. But Golding wasn't about to let Jamaica sink. He steadied the ship and even took on the tough job of tackling crime. It's like he was playing a real-life game of whack-a-mole with Jamaica's challenges. That brings us to our current Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, who's been in office since 2016, with a brief stint in 2011-2012. Holness is all about economic growth and job creation. He's been investing in infrastructure like he's playing Monopoly with real money, Roads, airports, ports, you name it, he's probably built it or is planning to. Now let's take a moment to appreciate these leaders. Running a country isn't exactly a walk on the beach, even though Jamaica has some of the best beaches in the world. Each of these prime ministers faced their own set of challenges, from economic ups and downs to social issues and everything in between. But here's the thing, through it all, Jamaica has kept on keeping on. We've faced hurricanes, economic storms, and yes, even a global pandemic, but we're still here, still standing, still smiling. From Bustamante to Holness, each prime minister has added their own flavor to Jamaica's political jerk chicken, if you will. Some spiced things up, others cooled things down, but all of them have contributed to the unique taste of Jamaican democracy. As we celebrate 62 years of independence, let's raise a glass of fruit juice, of course, to all our prime ministers. They may not have been perfect, who is? But they've all played a part in shaping the Jamaica we know and love today. And hey, who knows what the future holds? Maybe you, yes, you watching this video, could be Jamaica's next prime minister. Just remember, if you end up in Jamaica House, don't forget about us little people, yeah? There you have it, a whirlwind tour of Jamaica's prime ministers. From independence to infrastructure, from social reforms to economic rebounds, it's been quite a ride. But that's Jamaica for you. Never a dull moment. As we look back on these 62 years, let's look forward to the future. Jamaica, we've come a long way and have a long way to go. But if there's one thing our history has taught us, it's that we can handle whatever comes our way. No matter who's in charge, Jamaica's real power lies in its people. One love and God bless Jamaica.